Hello, everyone. It's day 79. Today I watched I think 7 of them, the CS50 Shorts videos. I'm on week 3 for algorithm, so it was a video for every type of sort, like binary sort, merge sort, bubble sort, all those, and then one video on recursion. I read all the homework problems, and the lab at least. You ever just like you read the instructions for something. It's not that it's hard per se. You just aren't in the mood to actually complete them yet. So that's how I felt. But anyway, and then around that time, I got a notification. There was on LinkedIn, CS50 was doing a like webinar type deal for preparing for the technical interview, and I had just like signed up for it. So it was a reminder that it was about to start. So I went ahead and watched that. I want to say on LinkedIn it said it was only going to be like 30 minutes, but it ended up being a good, I'll say an hour, maybe even longer than that, maybe even almost an hour and a half. But they had really good tips. They had resume tips. He went over like what to put on your resume, what to keep off, what turns a recruiter off when they read your resume. And he also did, what was cool was a mock interview. He did 2 mock interviews, one with the guy, one with the girl, and he literally had the two people go through an algorithm and like talk out their response and solve it and like basically model how you're supposed to go about a technical interview, like talking through your solution, asking clarification questions and all that. So that was really cool. I'm glad I had signed up for it, to be honest. What else? Oh, I got an email from, remember I said, it was probably like a week, almost 2 weeks ago now, on LinkedIn, a recruiter had reached out to me. Well, I still haven't heard from that, which I mean, I really wasn't expecting to anyway. That was almost probably like luck, who knows. But anyway, that same day, I went ahead and just on a whim applied for entry-level software developer job. So I actually got an email back. I don't know who the guy was, but he worked at the company, basically saying, thanks for applying, but you didn't get an interview or whatever. So, I mean, at least I got a response back. I heard the horror stories where people say they just apply and then their applications goes off into the abyss. They never hear anything good or bad or whatever. So, I mean, I'm sure it was an auto paste, like copy template email at the bottom. It was like, feel free to apply again in the future or whatever. But I'm sure that's what everybody's email says or whatever. But anyway, I mean, I'm not like disappointed or anything, to be honest. Like, I wasn't really expecting to get a call back. It was just like the kick in the butt that I needed just to go ahead and apply, if that makes any sense at all. I'm the type of person, I'm like a big planner. So like, I'll wait for like the perfect time to do everything, to the point that sometimes I don't even do some things at all. Like I'm waiting for, I had to do this before I can do this. And like, I've learned, for me anyway, like my timing is always off. I always do what I want to accomplish, but like the timing that I think, or the order that I think things need to happen in order for that to happen, is always wrong or whatever. So I just needed to apply, just to put myself out there, to make me like stop dragging my feet with my portfolio and my portfolio projects or whatever. Because I mean, when I applied, one, they didn't ask for a portfolio, but my portfolio wasn't done, so I didn't have a portfolio link to give them. But I did have live links to projects. Mind you, they probably weren't projects that I intended on actually putting on a real portfolio. It was just completed projects with a completed README that I had at the time. So I mean, looking at how my skills looked based on the package that I presented to them, like, of course I didn't get a call back for an interview. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I'm a realist, so I don't know. I'm big on like, if it makes sense, make it make sense or whatever. So that leads me to another point. When it comes to like your expectations, like make sure they're realistic. Like I know I see a lot of posts, especially on LinkedIn. People like, nobody hires anybody, blah, 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 blah. But like, all right, I mean, that's a bold statement. So, I mean, make sure that the package that you're putting together, you're putting yourself out there on your portfolio, gives the message that I'm capable of doing the job and someone should hire me. Like, you know, you look at some people's portfolio and it's just like, you already know what Udemy course they got that from. It's not even like they took like the cool project. It's like a modal or like a weather app or some basic project that you really is only supposed to really be for you to see and nobody else or whatever. But yeah, so definitely gonna apply for more jobs, like for real this time. Actually have a portfolio to give people and all that. But yeah, so lost my train of thought, so I'm gonna end the video right now. But yeah, day 79.